Welcome to Archithings, your home for fresh, bold, and insightful takes on architecture and design. Today, we're diving into a fascinating transformation: Soviet-era brutalist design reimagined for contemporary residential living. It's a fusion of past and present that's redefining how we see concrete, geometry, and raw urbanism. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. We also love hearing from you in the comments. Your thoughts help shape the future of this channel. Now, let's explore how one of the most polarizing architectural movements of the 20th century is making a surprising comeback in the most personal of spaces, our homes. Brutalism emerged in the mid-20th century, gaining momentum after World War II. Known for its bold, raw concrete structures, angular forms, and minimal ornamentation, it was often associated with government buildings, housing blocks, and universities. The term brutalism is derived from the French béton brut, meaning raw concrete. It emphasized utility, function, and an honest expression of materials, a visual rejection of decorative excess. While often criticized for being cold or imposing, brutalism was rooted in ideals of equality and accessibility, attempting to democratize design. Today, these core values are being reinterpreted in new, human-centered ways. In the Soviet Union, brutalist architecture became a dominant aesthetic from the 1950s through the 1980s. The style aligned with socialist ideals: monumental, utilitarian, and built to last. Entire neighborhoods of concrete panel buildings, called Khrushchevkas and later Brezhnevkas, were mass-produced. These structures were austere but functional, built quickly to address urgent housing shortages. Despite their often bleak appearance, many remain structurally sound and continue to house millions today. The Soviet take on brutalism added a layer of ideological messaging, architecture as a tool of the state. But now, many designers are peeling back those layers and discovering ways to retain the essence while transforming the experience. So, why modernize a style once deemed harsh and outdated? For one, brutalism's honesty in material and form is finding favor among those tired of overly stylized, throwaway trends. Sustainability also plays a major role. Adaptive reuse of brutalist buildings avoids demolition waste and preserves embodied carbon, aligning with green living values. Additionally, the aesthetic stark beauty has found new life in a digital era obsessed with contrast and minimalism. Brutalism is back, but this time, it's warmer, smarter, and more livable. Concrete, the signature material of brutalism, is now being celebrated for its versatility. Designers are using exposed concrete in new ways, polished, pigmented, textured, or paired with wood and greenery. Modern homes use concrete as both a structural and aesthetic feature. Think radiant heated concrete floors, sculptural staircases, or minimalist kitchen islands, all nodding to brutalism while feeling anything but cold. What was once gray and lifeless is now a dynamic canvas. Light, shadow, and material contrast bring brutalist textures to life in entirely new ways. Soviet brutalism often featured colossal buildings with repetitive geometry. In residential design, those principles are scaled down, resulting in bold, sculptural homes that maintain a sense of intimacy. Architects today take inspiration from brutalist volumes but break them into more human-centered proportions. Cubes, voids, and cantilevers are used creatively to define space without overwhelming it. The result is dramatic yet livable, homes that feel solid and rooted but never oppressive. Traditional brutalist buildings were often criticized for small, sparse windows. In today's reinterpretations, this changes dramatically. Designers are introducing large, strategic openings that flood interiors with natural light. These windows often follow geometric patterns, reflecting the brutalist ethos while improving livability. Picture a concrete facade punctuated by bold, asymmetrical glazing. The play of light and shadow becomes a design element in itself, softening the brutal and emphasizing the beauty of raw materials. Inside, modern brutalist homes shed the cold, institutional feel of their predecessors. Interior design introduces warmth through wood accents, soft textiles, and curated furnishings. Neutral color palettes, layered lighting, and tactile surfaces create contrast against concrete and steel. This balance is key: tough meets tender, industrial meets inviting. Even minimalist interiors find comfort with cozy nooks, open-plan layouts, and natural textures, giving brutalism a heart it never had in its Soviet form. Nature is perhaps brutalism's most unexpected modern companion. Biophilic design principles are being introduced, plants climbing concrete walls, courtyards carved from cubic forms, rooftop gardens. This integration softens the rigidity of brutalist structures while reinforcing their timelessness. Concrete becomes the backdrop for organic life. It's a harmony that speaks to a new generation, one that values both authenticity and sustainability in its living spaces. Today's brutalist-inspired homes often incorporate smart technology, contrasting dramatically with their rugged appearance. Underfloor heating, climate control, and smart lighting hide behind thick concrete walls. The juxtaposition of raw and refined enhances the sensory experience. A home that looks primitive may function at the cutting edge of convenience. This contrast, between ancient materiality and futuristic function, is one of the most exciting evolutions of brutalist design today. Furniture choices in brutalist-inspired homes lean toward bold, sculptural, and low-profile pieces. Materials like leather, wood, glass, and metal dominate. Designers often choose custom or artisanal pieces that echo the home's architectural geometry, blocky forms, clean lines, and exposed joinery. Fixtures, such as lighting, faucets, and hardware, favor matte finishes and strong silhouettes, complementing the structural honesty of the space. Lighting is crucial in transforming brutalist interiors from stark to serene. Architectural lighting, think recessed LEDs and uplighting, highlights texture and form. Statement pendants and sconces in black, brass, or frosted glass add warmth and personality, breaking up the mass and grounding the eye. Thoughtful layering, task, ambient, and accent lighting allows for control over mood and function, enhancing livability without compromising aesthetic. Across Eastern Europe, architects are reimagining Soviet-era apartments with modern brutalist charm. One example, a 1970s Moscow flat transformed into a sleek, open-concept loft. The design kept original concrete walls but introduced oak floors, modular furniture, and a minimalist kitchen, all designed to contrast yet complement the raw shell. The result is a home that embraces history while celebrating the present, a poetic reuse of space that speaks volumes without saying a word. The renewed interest in brutalism also reflects cultural changes. In a world of curated perfection, there's something honest and grounding about exposed structure and imperfection. Younger generations, raised in a digital landscape, are seeking connection to the tangible. Brutalism offers a tactile and visual anchor in an increasingly virtual world. What was once seen as severe is now celebrated for its integrity. It's a reminder that design doesn't have to be soft to be soulful. Modern brutalist residential design is not just a nostalgic trend, it's a philosophy rooted in sustainability, resilience, and material consciousness. As climate concerns grow, designers are leaning into materials and forms that endure, creating homes that age gracefully and adapt over time. This approach isn't about recreating the past, it's about using its lessons to build something more meaningful for the future. Thanks for joining us on this journey through brutalist design, Soviet history, and contemporary reinvention. We hope you found inspiration in the bold and the beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. What do you think about Brutalism's modern revival? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, this is Archithings, where every line tells a story. See you in the next video.